Brenda's World, Nate Tack, Connor McEwen, Old Mucker. Go back to sleep, lazy bugger. Yeah. Picker Rick, just my two goals for today were to get out of bed, and I don't know what this other one was, but he just went live. Good morning, Angry Amish, Rocky Brook, Big Steve. Sorry about that, but you know, things do happen. So I was asleep and I heard somebody walking. It was a wife. I looked up and it was daylight. So what time is it? 7:48. Oh, I'm late. I got some sleep. Huh? Yeah, I asked her, I said, why didn't you wake me up? No. No. Give me a second. I got to text somebody. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, thing called work. Sorry about that. Yeah, you got there first, Rhonda. Rinda, excuse me. Oh. Good to see you all here. Nice to have most of you here last night on my Sunday night snack chat. I don't know. Just I was watching TV last night with her. It was, I don't know, what, midnight cap, something like that. No, a little after 11 or something like that. I actually fell asleep. I woke up around 1:30, I guess, to go to the bathroom, and I couldn't go back to sleep. And I put the music station back on, and around 4 o'clock, and I just get a little bit of sleep, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. 7:48 in the morning. Good morning, Cab 7. How are you? Good to see you here. You guys aren't affiliated with one another. Check each other's channel out. Show them some channel love. 31 degrees there, Nate, huh? Well, let's see what it is in Michigan. It's 33 here. We have better weather than you do. It's always good to see you too, Cab. It really is. Seen you in here yesterday, talking to you, and I went to ask you a question. You were gone. I said, where'd he go? Anybody want to talk about anything? We're not talking about the Second Amendment. We're not talking about sex. We're not talking about the sexy Second Amendment. We're not talking about sex with the Second Amendment. And we're not talking about politics or religion. We did that last night, and somebody got butt hurt really, really bad. So we won't go there today. Boggles the mind, but the white Tupac. Nothing. Did you walk into with a sex with a Second Amendment? That means you're a gun lover. You had a great day with beer yesterday. I filled with beer. That was good. No sex, yeah. But we can talk about anything else you want to talk about. Carolyn wants to be free. Good to see you here. Yeah, no, yeah, no sex with a second. That's right. Uh, um, my wife brought up a jar of that canned bacon for me. I was actually going to get up early this morning and fry that up and make nose is tickling for some reason. I was going to make that with some scrambled eggs. I thought that would be great. I didn't get that done, so. Just a second. I got to blow my nose. You guys don't want to see this. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, something. Can't be hay fever. It's too damn cold for anything to be blowing around, any pollen to be blowing around. But the street sweeper was just outside a few minutes ago, so that's probably the second or third time I've seen him in 6 years. You know, we live on the high side of town, you know, where we get all the maintenance. He must have been lost or on his way to someplace else and decided just to drop the broom and do a little sweeping. So if my nose is tickling, that means my wife wants something. What do you want, honey? A new car. No, she don't want nothing. She says she's never asked me for nothing. I won't tell you the real word, but no. What's up, pro wrestling host Mr. Cool? Mr. Cool in the house. Good to see you here. Yeah, too much yellow pollen. You can write your name on the cat. Oh, on the car. Okay. That'd be pretty cool. You would write your name on a cat, but I don't know it. Supposed to be in the 50s, huh? No, I never said we could talk about boobs, Brenda. That's part of sex. That's Marker wanting to talk about that, or White Tupac, not me. So the car goes meow meow meow. Yeah. Jay Nelson 252. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. This won't be an extremely long live stream. I'm not going to have a 5 or 6 hour one, so it'll be done by 10:30, 10:30, 11. So. Yeah, I remember that. Yep, I remember the $50. No. No. I'm good, Jay, and you? You got $100 yesterday? Well, that was nice. I just want to remind everybody, you can come here. We show dignity and respect to everybody unless, you decide you don't want to show dignity and respect to somebody, and then we'll ask you to leave. Everybody is welcomed here. So, You know, I don't care if you're a troll, as long as you behave yourself in here. Uh, you still are welcomed in our room. Took it right out of his wallet. Well, that's nice. Well, that's funny there, old mucker. Both originally made for kids, but dad ended up playing with them. Yeah. Oh. You don't have to go in timeout. Anybody, what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, that's a butt mug. I drink out of it all the time. Good morning, Junkyard. Nice to see you here. 33 degrees, gloomy. uh, that's okay. Witchy Princess, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. Anybody watch the Academy of Country Music Awards last night? Reba McEntire looked lovely as ever. It's amazing how well she looks for her age. She's what, 63? Huh? I can't hear you. Yeah, wife says it's called surgery. Well, don't think of it that way. Hopefully everything works out right there, Amish. No. I only watched about an hour's worth of it, but it was pretty good. Um, used to call her Reba, flat tire. When I was a kid, I couldn't say her name right. Oh, okay, instead of McIntyre, flat tire. Yeah, you're welcome there, Angry. Anki, how are you doing? Anaki. Good morning, Iron Dog and Mrs. Iron Dog. Good morning, Anaki. Nice to have you here. Well, that's be careful out there. Tornado touchdowns. Uh, you too, Jay Nelson. You have a great day. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you being here, man. I really do. Well, if it's raining witchy, it could be a lot worse. It could be snowing or icing. So, as good as can be expected. I overslept this morning, so she's on here right now, so you can tell her hello. Witchy Princess said hello.
Okay.
I haven't seen you type anything in chat, so I didn't know.
Excuse me, I wasn't on.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh. Hello, my darling Kathy. I love you too. That's angry Amish. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Their junkyard. All right, Jay Nelson, thanks a lot for showing up, man. I appreciate it. I'll be back soon. We're here every day almost. Yeah, every day. We try to be here at 5:30 in the morning. So, like I tell everybody, I don't set the alarm. When I'm up, I'm up. So, well, hopefully the weather will calm down here, Carolyn. Jenny the Baker, good morning. Nice to see you here. She lives about an hour from here. Well, that's pretty neat. If you guys aren't affiliated with Jenny the Baker, check her out. She's got a good channel. Show her some channel love. Stop hitting on my chick at the Angry Amish. Yeah. Yeah. So, but anyways, the Country Music Awards is pretty good last night. I do believe Miranda Lambert should have wore a longer dress. That thing was up by her crotch when she was sitting down, and then she was walking on the stage and stuff. I think the steps would have been another half an inch higher. Everybody would have got a full shot. But I do believe people had to watch what they wear when they go out in public. So just because you're a celebrity don't mean you can, I guess, dress like a tramp. But the bad thing about it is, millionaire, so they can spend $2,500 on that dress that isn't worth $5, and I don't know. I really don't get today's country music, so and the end of the show, the guy saying that I'm a redneck or whatever. That's what I am. And what you get is what I am. What I am is what you get. I don't think he changed the lyrics too much on it. He'd rather have a Mountain Dew than I don't know, Money in the Bank or something like. I don't know. Maybe they should have just paid him a Mountain Dew and see how he liked that. So. Yeah, she's very trampish at sometimes. Yeah. Well, Blake Shelton was there with his new girlfriend or whatever, wife or so. Yeah, it's like the old Prince Charles and Diana. You know damn well it wasn't true love. It was, celebrity status. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm okay. I just overslept. Thanks for worrying about me, Bama, but I just overslept. Sorry about that. No. Don't mean to panic you. She was freckled face, yeah. Reba was. I remember Reba having a bunch of freckles when she was younger. Yeah. And I don't panic. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad to see you here. So. You're right. They don't. A lot of them don't. When they were panning through the audience, half the women were going like this and had their hands down. The dresses are so damn short, and so the cleavage is cut down so low. You only got to keep everything held together. Well, if you're that worried about showing something, then wear something appropriate. That's all I have to say, because they don't understand this was a kid's show. You know, kids were watching this. So, and it is live, so they've got a 6 second delay. But if you can't get that 6 second delay, you know, 6 seconds is a long time, but sometimes you just can't get to it in time to stop it. And it's happened millions of times on live TV. Wait a minute. I'm sure you have a case of YouTube. I had to go watch last night's stream to get your fix. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah. No, I just we were watching TV last night, and I don't know. I actually fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I had to go to the bathroom. I come back in, sat down, couldn't go back to sleep. Around 4 o'clock this morning, I turned on the music videos, you know, the 70s music, turned it down low, and I thought, well, I'll just sit here and relax. And 7:48, I woke up, and Mrs. Iron Dog was walking right in front of the bedroom door, and I said, "What time is it?" She said, 7:48. I said, "Why didn't you wake me up?" So, and she said, because, and she said, "Marie has been asking about you, thought that you were,
Well, no, she texts.
yeah." Marie texted her on Facebook, said, "Am I blocked? I can't see him. Is he on?"
Yeah.
Is she even, I haven't even seen it. I haven't even seen her on here yet.
No.
Or she's probably at prayer right now. So.
6:15 this morning, she's IM
Oh, yeah, she is IM.
at 6:15.
At 6:15 this morning, she was IM in her to find out where I was at. Yeah.
I said, sleeping.
Junkyard said he used to run into Blake Sheldon and Miranda in town. Could you give me a warm up real quick before you walk out and have a cigarette, please? Oh, Mucker. Keith, Kevin, Keith, Kevin, Keith, Kevin. John's in the house. Good to see you, John. Oh, I know. I'm, like I said, I'm going to do a live stream in the morning. I have to go for my surgery, and it'll only probably be a half an hour or so. And then I'm going to have the wife bring up the computer, and I'll do a live stream from the hospital bed.
You don't even know what time you got.
Well, yeah, no. Well, it depends. You know,
might have to be there at 5. You're going to get up.
if I have to be there at 5 o'clock, no. But if I have to be there at 7 or 7:30, I will do a half hour, 45-minute live stream before I take my shower. Because you have to do that antiseptic scrub down and stuff before you go, and you got to do that right before you go to the hospital. So.
I guess I'm going by myself.
To where?
In case can't get it off.
Okay, that's fine. There ain't no big deal. Kath, don't worry about it. You go there, I'll be fine. Yeah. No.
That's like, I'm concerned.
It's like Rocky Brook Farms, 8 away from 600. You guys, if you aren't a channel follower of Rocky Brook Farms, show Rocky Brook Farms some channel love. Rocky Brook Farms, at the end of the day, if you still haven't got your 600, you let me know, and I'll give you some worthless subs, some channel followers to get you to your 600. But hopefully I can get you some that amount to something first. So. Wacky went off on movie. Oh my God. Well, hate. I'm not saying hate. Well, I am saying hate. But anger and argumentative discussion will ruin your channel. You know, look at last night. We discussed some topics that I don't normally go to, and I had 15 people, or I had 15 thumbs down. So I don't know. I think somebody just come in and give me 15 thumbs down, probably because they got butthurt. Why? Because I don't think the same way they do. And that is why we are all human beings, because we are individuals. We have the right to think different from one another. That's why my wife don't like him, because she would get mad. Remember, old mucker, I believe in laying the hands on when I pray. Sometimes I may grab someone by the throat. Hard to pray. You never know. What are you doing? Praying? I am praying. Yes, sir. Good morning, Sandy K. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Yeah. It is controversial. It is. But, you know, this isn't, I realize I have a bunch of friends from across the pond and all over, but this is America, and we have rights, you know, and we have, fortunately, we have the right for, you know, independent thinking here. And we can think whatever we want. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Good to see you out there. Hey, is Ty there? Phil McCracken, nice to see you here. Phil McCracken was on the show last night. He don't want you guys to be a channel follower. He doesn't want any channel followers, but he just wants to be a watcher. Is Tylene there, Kevin? Today is my sister-in-law's birthday, Tylene, which is Kevin's wife. She is, guess how old she is? Is she right there where she can see me? You want to know how old she is? You're going to have to ask her. You never ask a woman her age. Yep, she's 17. Yep, she is 17. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tylene. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ty, and many, many more. I love you. Now she's either embarrassed or she's grabbing the gun to come to Michigan. That's funny, mate. Yeah. That was nice of you, Junkyard. I'll just put it this way. Tylene's younger than all of us, me and my wife and Kevin. So, well, that was nice. I'm glad she liked it. But I was waiting, and I was hoping that she was going to be there with you. I wasn't even going to come on and do the live stream because I was so late, and then I remembered it was her birthday. I said, no, I want to sing happy birthday to her. So. When you hear UP, Keith in Michigan, do you know what it means? Yeah, Upper Peninsula. Yeah, I know what UP means. I? Yeah, I just got done singing happy birthday to her.
I'm so glad I was in the garage.
She says, I know, I'm so glad I was in the garage. Good God. Who are, oh, you remember the guys that used to do that comedy skit about being from the Yooper? Rick Moranis was one of them. I can't remember the other one, but if you was from the UP, did you tell him no because you had class? I'm just kidding. Well, you know, I'll tell you a good ice fishing joke. If you guys want to hear a good ice fishing joke, two guys from the Yooper, Upper Peninsula, decide they're going to go ice fishing. So they get on the ice and they start drilling a hole. The next thing you know, they set their poles and they're sitting there on buckets, you know, and they're waiting and waiting and waiting. They hear a voice. There are no fish there. So they get up and they take their buckets and their, you know, auger, and they go over about 20 feet away and they drill a hole and they sit there. All of a sudden they hear a voice from above. There are no fish there. So they get up and they go about 50 feet. They stop, they drill another hole. They're sitting there and they got their lines in and they hear a voice. There are no fish there. Well, one of them looks at the other and says, that must be God telling us that there's no fish there. All of a sudden, voice says, no, I am the manager from the hockey rink. That's why there's no fish there. I've heard UP before, like the Badlands of Oklahoma and the Panhandle. I got nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Hey? Okay. Rocky Brook, what are you doing on your sub count? How many channel followers you got? You guys give Rocky Brook some channel love. Get this guy to 600. He deserves it. They deserve it. The channel deserves it. They all deserve it. Get him to 600. And if you can't get there, Rocky, let me know and I will show you the light. I will get you to 600 like you ain't never seen before. So, I have the power. Let's put it this way. Well, you get to tear down an 80-year-old barn. Rocky Brook, can you get to take all that barn wood that's good and send it to me? Free of charge, of course. Free of charge. Now, I'm a nice guy and I'll even let you pay for the shipping. About 3 years ago, there was a woman that had two small barns and they were 20 by 20 and she wanted them tore down. And she tried to sell them. Nobody would, and you know, she just put it in the local paper. Well, I drove by there and looked at them, and she wanted, I don't know, $500 for the two of them. Unfortunately, I was in no shape to do it. But if I'd have been able to walk, I'd have torn them both down because there were several $1,000s worth of barn wood there. I mean, these things were probably 80, 90, 100 years old at least. They were just two small barns that they used to keep stuff in, and had the barn wood in it, and they had the beams and stuff in there. You could see the beams from the door being open. And, you know, I wish I could have done it because that there would have been more than enough wood there to actually build a nice cabin out in the woods someplace. If I'd have been healthy enough and had, been able to do it. Y'all have a Walmart? Yes, sir. Good morning, farm boy. How's your mom doing? Any better? Hopefully. His mom was going through a rough time yesterday. He didn't know if she was going to make it last night. So, keep his mom in your prayers. We're going to have a prayer list a little later on, but what's so funny about it, Rocky Brook Farms? I'm being serious. Oh, okay. I see how you are, Rocky Brook. I see how it is. Yeah. Oh. No change. Well, no change is good. At least she isn't getting any worse. So. And with no change, she can at least get better. So. $5.93 still for Rocky Brook Farms. You guys got to help Rocky Brook Farms out, man. Show them some channel love. Hi, Marie. Nice to see you here. You are late, Marie. I'm just kidding. I am touched that you were worried about me this morning. Bama Grist was worried too. So that's right. Give Rocky Brook some give Rocky Brook Farmstead some channel love. So y'all give Rocky Brook some channel love, and let's get him to 600. So. I hope you're going to video taking down the barn. That would be nice. No. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself. I can't contain myself. Here you go, Rocky Brook. Let's see. You got 594 right now there, Rocky Brook. I can't see chat right now, so you got 595. Uh, 596. Oh, wait a minute. You maybe not. Uh-oh, you might be in trouble. I think I may have already helped you out once before. Well, I'm sorry, Rocky. I've already helped you out as much as I can. I just give you an extra channel follower, but I have nothing else I can give you. I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I could help you, but I can't, man. So I got, at least I give you one more, and I only need 5 more. So kept refreshing trying this morning to find Iron Dog on sub, thinking I wasn't getting them either. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you have to unsub sometimes and resub in order to get your bell to ring. So I just got in trouble, Mom. I'm very naughty. Yeah, I hear you there, McCracken. Yeah. Still McCracken. God. Still McCracken. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I don't understand it. If they're still practicing, why I got to pay full price? They should be able to. They should have been, professionals by now. You do know that make your ears fall off. Yeah. Well, Phil, if you aren't a channel follower of a lot of these people up here, go ahead and show them some channel love. Do you know my mom? Don't hold your nose and blow your eyeballs out. That's right. They'll be sitting on your chin, on your cheeks. So. Well, I don't know if some of you guys heard, if all you heard. I went out Saturday to all these parts stores, and I left them my business card, and a couple of them said, come back. One, I have to come back today, and the other one, I have to go back tomorrow. And the third one I went to, they said, hey, whenever you want to bring it here, just bring it. We'd love to have a hot dog cart sitting out here. It'll bring in business. I said, yeah, because people can have lunch. They can stop and get their lunch and get their parts at the same time. He said, you're right. That's way too far there, McCracken. Yeah, that's no kid. Somehow someone we all know. Rune Dog, how are you doing? Good day. Rune Dog's from Montana. You guys show Rune Dog some channel love. He was in the show or channel last night on the live stream or in the live stream chat last night. Go ahead and show Rune Dog some channel love if you haven't. Tell us about your grades instead. No, I'm not doing anything for Starbucks. As far as I'm concerned, Starbucks can go. They can go bankrupt. I don't care. Belly up, bankrupt. Hopefully, they'll lose everything they have. The way they treat wow. The way they treat the vets and stuff. Just on Starbucks. So sorry about the language, but Tuesday evening live chat, Off Grid Homesteaders. Cecil E. Skinner is live. I wonder if Cecil does understands it's Monday morning instead of Tuesday evening. He must have got his days and nights mixed up. I can say gullible. Yeah. Hey, I'm actually looking for. I want to go. I'm going to actually go to Subway because I'm trying to get a deal with another hot dog company, and I want to see if they will make like a 1 pound hot dog, 1 foot long. And if they do, and if I can swing it, I would actually, like to do, maybe buy a dozen buns every time I do it, and then sell, like a dozen of them 1 pound, 1 foot long hot dogs, just to see how good it's going to go over. And in order to do that, you got to have the bun from a bakery, made for a bakery. There's a difference between a foot long hot dog and a foot long hot dog that weighs a pound. Because a foot long hot dog that you buy only weighs like 4 ounces. So, but you can get a 1 pound foot long hot dog and it's about this big around. So you have to have a special bun made for it. I think that would go over good. And you could probably sell a 1 pound foot long hot dog for about $8 just by itself. And but it depends on how much they're going to charge to make the 1 pound first. But and you have to buy them in you have to buy them in bulk, maybe 100 or 25 pounds at a time or whatever it is. Dirty Dog Diggers, good morning. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry about that. Nice to see you here. Well, yeah, I know, but that's only for the 4 ounce hot dog. You're never going to put a 1 pound hot dog in a foot long bun. It'll blow off the bottom end of it. It'll never hold it. So, and besides that, when you do that, you want a big bun anyways, because you want to fill it with chili and sauerkraut and cheese. And, by the time you're done, you got a 2 pound hot dog. You know what I'm saying? So, that would be something. Yeah, I don't know how Starbucks stays in business either, because their coffee does suck, and for $5 a cup, I don't understand it. I've never bought a cup of coffee from Starbucks, so I just go by what people tell me. Okay, you in the UP, Dewey? And then it says, I'm not sure what you mean by UP, YouTuber. Angry Amish Hitman, sorry. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan, the real part of Michigan. Read this, Iron Dog. Okay, I read that. No, the upper part of UP of Michigan is not really Michigan. That was just something, it was extra somebody threw on the deal. So the real part of Michigan is right here. So my lovely future daughter-in-law is here. Say hi, Brooke.
Hello.
You're supposed to say hi, Brooke.
Oh.
Yeah, there should be a big bottle up there. There should be a bottle of them up there. Yeah, they are. Costco, well, you know why, Junkyard? Because Costco they sell 1 million of them a day, or 500,000 of them a day. They've got all them stores. Okay, I don't know how many actually sell them, but it's safe to say they're selling 50 or 60,000 a day throughout all their stores. They can do that because what it is, it's a gimmick. They're selling that big hot dog for $1.50, okay, which is actually what their cost is probably on it. So they're not making any money. But they do that because now you go into Costco and you say, hey, I got to do some shopping. While I'm here, I'm going to get some lunch. And that's the reason why they do it. So they kill 2 birds with 1 stone. they get you in there to buy your stuff, and because during your lunch hour, well, while you're there, might as well get me a hot dog. And that's exactly why I'm going to these parts stores, because people run to the parts stores during their lunch hours most of the time, because it's hard to get to them after work or whatever. And then that's when they go. That way they can get lunch and they can get their parts at the same time. And there's 3 of them. So if I hit all 3 of them, I'm not doing all 3 of them all at once, but I'll do, one day, one the next day, and then I'll go back and do them again. And then the next week I'll switch it up. So I'm not at the same one on Monday, but I'm at the same one on Tuesday, You know what I'm doing. So that way, everybody gets a chance or whatever, so. Or I could do, Monday, Wednesday on one place, Tuesday, Thursday on another one, and then, let's see, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, But I really don't want to complicate my weekends every weekend. I'd rather do 3 or 4 days during the week and then have the weekends off and save the weekends for special events. That reminds me, I still have to get a hold of that special event and tell them I'm not going to make it. So give them a chance to find somebody. I want them to keep me on their, list for next year, but I just don't think I'm going to be able, even if we do it, I'm going to be up all night just cleaning before the night of the surgery, and that's going to be hard on me. So. That's the message you got from one of my YouTubers watching one of my snow vids. Okay. Huh. One of my mother's old caretakers would spend $5 a day. After giving it out in a year, she'd spend $3,000. I was astonished when she complained about she didn't have much money, and she made $3,000 a month. $3,000 a month is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money when you got car payments and taxes and insurance and house payments and stuff like that. It's not a lot of money. Unfortunately, I don't make anywhere near that, but especially when the medium income is 65 or 70,000 now, something like that. But according to the government, but that government's not taking into consideration everybody else. Did you find them? You didn't find them?
No.
I will. Just a second. Give me a second. I gotta go find something. I'll be right back.
Well, she's on the phone.
They're in a bag. No. I'm back. I didn't find them either, but June Gall. Good morning. How are you doing? Glad to see you here. Alvin Logan. Good morning. How are you doing here? Yeah, you're right. Did you find them?
You're right.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
Have her find them. Good morning there, Alvin. Nice to have you here. Hamstertron, good morning. Nice to see you here. So, $5 times 365 is $18.25 a year. So, yeah, I would never. Starbucks, I wouldn't spend $5 for a cup of coffee there. Especially when you can go to a donut shop for $5 and get a cup of coffee and 2 donuts, or yeah, 2 donuts and a cup of coffee. Probably less than that. Probably $3.50 or something like that for do. Excuse me. Maybe a 7, okay. Got a text from my brother right now. Let's see what he says. I just got the text. Oh, he says he's at McDonald's right now. I'll be home in about 5 minutes and I'll get you turned on so she can be there with me. Love you, brother. Huh. Isn't that nice how speedy the text messages are? No. Glad someone supports Bucks. I don't. Yeah. Alexander Smith, how are you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a couple of days. Where you been? Oh. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you all here. Sorry about being so late this morning, but things do happen. Oh. Marie Kaplinger's back. Nice to have you back, Marie. It was okay. I got some good sleep yesterday and today, so wasn't bad at all. I helped a guy on Saturday morning. He had a live stream going Saturday night or Saturday early morning. I helped him with that, and I helped him get some channels, some followers to go in there. And I come through Green Bay Wackies and had him do a raid on the guy and did pretty good. Yesterday, Green Bay Wacky did a raid on me, so that was pretty good. I'm sorry that you missed me there, Marie. I'm sorry that you thought I didn't block you. I wouldn't block you. So yeah. Kathy says Marie wanted to know if you were blocked, if she was blocked because she couldn't see your live stream, and I told her no, you hadn't been on. You're still sleeping. So. Junkyard. You know why you can't tell the difference? Because it's probably all made in the same place, and the only thing difference is the can they stuff it in. He's always surfing. That's right. I do a lot of after I get off. Yeah, old Mucker's back. Huh. I do a lot of channel surfing when I leave here. I shut the computer down for a few minutes. I go get a cup of coffee or whatever, and then I come back and I'll hit live streams, and I'll hit as many live streams as I can. and for the next couple hours. And then when I'm done, I'll try to watch a video or two, and then I go in and take a break, get in the recliner. Yeah, I had to make popcorn for breakfast after saying it. I thought, maybe, I started that snack chat Sunday. I thought that was pretty good, So everybody come in, sit down with a bag of chips or popcorn or your favorite snack. We had a guy sat down with prime rib and garden salad last night and fried potatoes. So the Jamin Show. Good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you here. You tried McDaniel's coffee from Save-A-Lot and it sucked? He's been here all the time. So, well, you haven't actively been talking in here, old mucker, so we just was wondered. They thought me and mine have left. I felt this hollow place in your heart. Yeah. It does happen that way, doesn't it, Bama? Well, Mucker's like sandpaper. He's rough on one side, smooth on the other. Oh, that's right. You're busy. You have a job. Let's see. You talking about Reva messed up doing that KFC commercial? Is that what you're talking about, there, Bama? I've seen the one she's been doing, but did she do one last night or something? It's finer looking good. So. You're busy. You have a job. You work. That's what I mean. You're busy. You have a job. You run your web hosting business. Mobile phone industry. You have to study it to understand it. That's thinking of buying another box to play around with, because the one I decided to do videos for Iron Dog is right about old Mucker. Huh. The KFC commercial. Oh, she's got several of them out there, Bama. If you're talking about Rita, I haven't seen the latest one, but I've seen the one where she's on stage and it takes a 20-minute, talks about the 20-piece bucket and they run out of time. And then I see the other one where she's dressed like Colonel Sanders, or she's dressed like Reva. She's Reva, and then all of a sudden she says this ain't gonna work, and all of a sudden she's a colonel. So I haven't seen any other ones though. But I like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I just think they are way too overpriced. When you can buy a rotisserie chicken in any store for $5 already cooked, and these guys, or you can buy fried chicken at any big chain store, whatever, already pieced out for $5 for 8 pieces. And they're wanting $20 for 8 pieces, and they give you 4 biscuits, some coleslaw, and mashed potatoes and gravy. The potatoes, the mashed potatoes and gravy, the coleslaw, and the biscuits don't add up to $20, or don't add up to $15. So, and that's like Popeye's chicken. You guys go to Popeye's chicken, you see her carrying that box and everything's way above the box. Look at this chicken. Yeah. Go to Popeye's chicken, you open up the lid, you shake everything to the corner so you can see it, because that's about all that's in that box. So, but it's the truth, I'm telling you. I hate the one about the little red pill. The guy is past gross. Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about there. He ain't the Marlboro man. He just didn't get the memo. Yeah. The visual. Yeah, they're all plastic people. You're right. I love you. You're welcome. And tell Tylene, happy birthday, Ty. So, you have a good day, Kevin. Be careful. And I do love you. So, well, so what? Opinions are everybody. Everybody has their own opinion. So, what did you find out today, Alexander? Are you even close to, let's see. You got 174 channel followers. You're a long ways away from being monetized in YouTube. Make America great again and again and again and again. Yep. You're right. Everybody has one. So, that's why we, everybody's allowed to, voice their opinion here. So, um, but, you can make money in YouTube. It's just the stuff outside of YouTube you make your money at. So, hopefully by the end of the month, I'll hear something from YouTube other than, oh, we're so backlogged, it's going to be another 2 months. So, it says the end of April. So I want to check because there's supposed to be somebody else doing a live stream today. And I don't know if he did or not. So, because I didn't get one from him. Let's see. No, he hasn't. So I don't know. I was kind of shocked because, how you doing, Harita? He said he was going to start, so I lost it again and ranted about Macron. Yeah, sometimes so what? I am done. Oh, okay. You done talking about Macron or whatever? No, $100 a month is not enough to live on. And by by no means are you guys going to ever, unless you get 500,000 channel followers or whatever, before you make enough money to even think about living on YouTube. And you constantly got to work it, and it's not going to be something that's going to be continuous, or constant or whatever. So you're done with your stream, okay? So you're right. Well, hopefully it does help there. So what? I'm sure Bama Grits will use it. So yeah, you gotta give Sam his share. You're right. Earned income. Anyways, you gotta have 500,000 channel followers in order to. All right, I'll have to check out your latest video there, Rita. So, in order to make any money, and then so. Hello.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I was talking about. I don't know, Keith, what I did with them.
They're in the closet. They're in a bag. So you just have to.
Excuse me for that. Me and my foul mouth. I'm not used to it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I laugh at the music choices too. Some of the people. Like Garth Brooks, Entertainer of the Year. I didn't know Garth Brooks was still singing. Did you? No. So. Hey.
Here comes the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Here comes mommy. Mommy come to help you out. All I have to do is look up. I walk in, I see the blanket over.
I know people have 3,000 stop because they said it was wasted. Well, it may be a waste of time because maybe they're not making enough money. The content's not making them enough money. So, but Rita, yes, I will check out your video and I'll do the challenge, I guess, as long as it ain't physical. Let's get physical. Physical. Wanna get physical? No, I ain't gonna get physical. But I'll challenge you to a cooking contest, Rita. So, yeah, Garth Brooks sings, yeah. Thunder rolls. Don't get me wrong. I tell you what, when Garth Brooks was small, and I'm not lying, when he was small, he opened up for, I think it was Alabama. And nobody knew who Garth Brooks was around here. And he opened up for him at the fairgrounds here. And he, I think it was Alabama. I ain't for sure. I might be wrong. And I probably am. But he opened up for him. And come to find out, they didn't show up because they had mechanical failure on their bus or whatever, tour bus, and they couldn't get here. So he ended up doing the whole show. And they had to pay back a bunch of money to all these people that come to see the big band. But he put on a hell of a show, and after that he started getting big. So I never monetize mine, I preach for free. Well, you're not like Jimmy Baker? Some of them big TV televangelists. I don't quite get it, put everything in God's hands, and then next thing you know, they're living in a $15 million mansion. Well, I can see living comfortably, but that's living too comfortably, you know what I mean? You're right. You know what though, Angry? If you are owed a few cents for your videos and they screw you out of that few cents for your videos, that does upset you. You know. And like I said, I'm not monetized, but they are putting commercials on my stuff because I've had people say, "Hey, I've seen commercials on your videos." You know, so somebody's getting paid for those. I'm not. Somebody is. Unless, they're adding it all up. So when they do monetize me, they're going to pay me for it. I doubt it. But somebody is making money. I made $108 from when it went into effect. And my popular bids were my car bids, around 10,000 views each. But I have to wait to work on my car, but I think it's well worth it if you have good bids. It is. So, so. Bring it on. I just seen that. Bring it on. All right, there, Rita. I'll do a cooking video and I'll challenge a bunch of people one day. I got to get it done quick though. I have um, you know what my cooking video is going to be? Hot dogs cooked on a hot dog cart, and you have to have all the equipment to do it. You got to have the hot dogs, a hot dog cart. So I'll win by default. I don't know. I'll find something, one day, and I'll think about it, and I'll make a video, and I'll put out a challenge. So. Oh boy, can't wait. Well, that's cheating. Yeah, right. So we'll get you a hot dog cart there, Rita. Make sure it's state approved. Oh, and, I am going to do some hot dog videos here next week, I believe, because I am going to start the hot dog cart out, at least one of them parts stores. I got to get a couple of inspections in by the 30th. So today's the 16th, so I got 14 days to do it. County ain't gonna like it, but when I go in there with my intent paper, I'm gonna say I want this day. So they're not gonna like it, but oh well. So I want to learn to can bacon. Well, I'm gonna do a canning bacon one. It's gonna be probably after I get my hip replaced. So I want to do that. Hopefully I can get the garden in, and I want to do a garden video, canning vegetables and stuff like that too. Oh, they do put commercials on the live streams, but after you shut or put them down, they won't do them here while you're live because that would be, in fact, that would be cutting it into where you're not live, But I'm sure they'll figure out how to, when you're doing it live, the thing will flash up on your screen saying 10 seconds before a commercial break, and they'll have a 30-second commercial in there or whatever. And when the commercial break starts again, there'll be 5 seconds and a countdown, and then it'll say live again. I'm sure they're trying to figure out how to do that. So once you monetize, there will be commercials in your live streams. I'm not saying that I know that's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure it will happen, and it'll probably happen within the next year or so until when they figure out how to do it. You're right, but if you delete your live streams afterwards, you lost out completely. I never delete nothing. You get it the way I got it. You got it the way I give it. So. There you go. That's the thing, you know, that's where you gotta be at. So I leave all mine up, and I get a bunch of, I'll get a bunch of views on mine. So let's see. What do I got here? Because right now I got 17 likes on this, okay? 17 thumbs up, no thumbs down. But it doesn't tell me how many people are viewing right now. 15 watching, okay, now it does. But you're gonna make a, Grizz is gonna make a step-by-step on how to boil water. That's nice. And then after Grizz is done doing that, I'm gonna do one on how to take boiling water and dehydrate it and then can it. So there's nothing better than canned dehydrated water. It'll last forever. It'll never go bad. As long as you keep the can nice and dry, you keep it out of a moist, environment so it doesn't rust, that can, or that, will stay good forever. And then all you got to do is open it up, add water, and then you have it. Dehydrated water. You're right. A lot of people that watch cooking shows will watch it because they don't even know how to boil water. Well, thank you. You told them about my Easter video? That was nice of you. So what? And they liked it? Well, tell them to come see us sometime. Yeah, instant water. Just add water. That's right. Well, that's good, dear Bama. God has a plan for everybody. And you're right there, Alexander. There's more money to be made just on advertising and YouTube. You can make money all over the place. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. You can buy dehydrated water. Yes, you can. I've seen it. I've seen it on cans and store shelves. Dehydrated water. Well, that's something that I try to watch out, is a bunch of swearing there. So what? So. I don't know if he was talking about me or if he was talking about your Easter show. Hopefully he was talking about both of ours. But if he was talking about yours, that's good. If he was talking about mine, that's good. If he's talking about both of ours, that's even better there, Bama. So. Yep. Deep South Homestead did one. Showed about dehydrating water and all. Yeah. So, but it never hurts to have another one, another perspective on the video. Well, thank you, Ian. Good to see you here. Ian does a live stream from the shed, and he said, well, he'd like to see my shed sometime. And I said, man, you guys, if I showed you everything in my garage, you guys would be shocked. So I'll do a video one day. I'll walk out there and I'll just shoot a garage and show you how much stuff is in my garage. We actually cleared out a space for Easter where we put some tables out there and chairs so people could go out there and eat, or they could go out and smoke out there in the garage. I had my mushroom heater out there, so it warmed up the garage for them. So If I could, no, I'm not gonna cook water. Oh, it'll be something nice. Um, I don't know yet. Might be chili. Might be something else. Could be something really good. I don't know. But I'll do a video on it, and then I'll challenge you to do it. Give me an idea what you would like to cook there, Rita, and then we'll go from there. And no, we ain't cooking no damn shrimp or grits. So I like shrimp and grits, but I've never cooked it, so I'm not going to even go there. But I'm sure I could cook it. I've seen it cooked 100 times on all these shows. Seems like every cooking show you see anymore, it's shrimp and grits, shrimp and grits. So. Sorry about the headache. I'll keep it simple for you. I'm game. All right. How to cook a stone million-hour live stream. There you go. No, don't be offended, Bama. I like grits. I really do. But I've never cooked them. So. All right. So you don't do seafood. So I can't do this. I wouldn't do the shrimp and grits anyways, but I can fry shrimp, but no grits. Grits is actually good. I like grits. People like grits with salt and pepper and butter on them. I like grits with milk and sugar. People milk and sugar. Hey, I treat them just like cream of wheat. I eat them just like cream of wheat. Right. Are you referring to the old Alice show? Mel, kiss my grits. Grits is, I think it's, isn't it? What's it made from? Corn or wheat? But it's ground, and it's like it's not quite a powder. It's coarse, like say you took rice and you just crushed up a bunch of rice, but you didn't powderize it. That's what grits kind of reminds me of. To change my name from Iron Dog 62 to Food Channel, well, I would, but my name ain't Iron Dog 62. It's Iron Dog 63 to Food Channel. Sounded like your accent. You remember Alice, don't you, there, Bama? Mel, kiss my grits. It's the ground corn. Okay, it's like a cornmeal. So. You're right. Cream of wheat is from wheat, but I treat grits the same way as I do cream of wheat. I eat it with sugar and milk. So. Damn, I missed my whole mouth. Man, how the hell did I do that? Oh my, got your pile. Cool. What's up, Pro Wrestling? Mr. Cool commented on one of my videos. Good job. I don't suppose I could get a cup of coffee, honey. Please. Can I get a warm up? Cream of corn. I like cream corn. Your coffee maker's off too.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thanks. see you out here last night.
GRIT stands for Girls Raised in the South. There you go.
But anyhow. You believe this one?
We're not touching that subject today, old mucker. So,
What is that?
guns. I haven't said guns, so.
He's an instigator.
Instigator.
He's just nasty.
Yeah, the wife says you're just nasty.
Mean and nasty.
Mean and nasty. No. But
Yeah.
I don't know, Rita. We could do a shotgun challenge. So because it's different. It's not creamy. Thank you, sweetheart.
So. Yeah.
That's why it's grits. It's a little gritty. Well, you know, food or guns. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about sex all the time there, old mucker. I can't bring up sex. People want to learn stuff. And I don't know the first thing about sex. I couldn't tell you who gets tied up anymore. So. But you know how it is. Yeah, I would win. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. You wouldn't believe how many people say that, but they actually can shoot. So, and I'll square business right here. I'll tell you, honest to God, square business. Before I went into the service, I only shot a shotgun a couple of times. Honest to God, only a couple of times. But when I trained with my M16 and did my qualifications, I shot 40 targets out of 40 targets with 40 rounds. You were given 41 rounds to shoot 40 targets, and they judged you on how many targets you hit. Out of 797 people, only 2 of us shot 40 out of 40. Only 1 of us shot 40 out of 40 with 40 rounds, and that was me. I was a dead-on shot. It didn't matter if it was 25 yards or 350 or 400 yards out. I was a dead-on shot. And you'd be surprised what happens after you qualify like that. It's pat you on the back and then let's train you for this. Let's train you for that. So. Oh, really, Rita? Well, I could wipe the tattoo off a fly's ass at 300 yards. Just saying. I'm playing with you, Rita. Yeah. So you'd be surprised what they do to you once you qualify like that. And, you know, the service is like that because now they found one of their golden boys, you know, and you go through an extensive lot of training once you do that. And, you know, what they do is they say, hey, you know, we got this guy now. Let's train him to do this. Let's make him better. And I did that. I did some of that training, you know, and they even had me in the back of an airplane and want me to jump out of the back of an airplane. And no. I told them I would gladly go anywhere they wanted, land, get out of the plane, and shoot whatever they wanted, and then get back in. But I was not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. So that was about the end of me and our little escapade with the service. So. Okay there. You can castrate a mosquito at 150 yards. That's good. Yep. I'm good. I am not anymore because my eyesight is bad, but they wanted to check my eyesight when I was in the service because they thought something was wrong with me. And they put me in this hallway and they said, read that chart. And I was like 30 feet from this chart. And I could actually read the bottom line of that chart. I could sit from 20 feet away and read regular print type on a piece of paper. And I told them they wanted to know what the bottom line was. And I spelled it out. PRINTEDINUSA. And they said, where's that at? I said, bottom right corner, look. And they went down and they got and they looked and they said, you know, you're right. It's printed in the USA. Now, I never looked at that chart or nothing before that, but I could read that from that far out. And that's what upsets me now because my eyesight I burnt my eyes with a welder years ago and I ruined my eyesight then. And I had that little stint with diabetes, and that took a lot of my eyesight away from me too. And that's why it upsets me because now I can't read regular print from between here and 2 feet, 2.5 feet. I have to keep everything further away. I have my screen enlarged to 125% so I can read it. If I go any bigger than that, then it gets so big that you can't. You have to make arrangements for everything else that's in the screen. So. That's right. Yeah, when you are qualifying with your weapon or whatever, you always take your time, take a breath, release the breath, then take the shot. Don't ever take a shot while you're breathing. Don't ever take a shot, hold that shot forever and then take a shot because you're just nervous and you will move. So you just relax and then take the shot. And you don't jerk the trigger, you squeeze the trigger. That's enough about that. And there is, like Junkyard says, there's a bunch of people that are good at shooting the crap. Yep. Well, I'm glad you're still here, John. You exhaled when you shot? Well, I would always take a breath, exhale, then take the shot before you made your next breath. And I'm not saying hold your breath and then take a shot. It's then take a breath. You got to eat something? Well, that's good. I haven't ate nothing yet today, but I haven't been up that long either. 7:48, I've been up just a little over 2 hours. Yep, it's like letting the air out. Once you let the air out, let it go, and yeah, you never hold your breath. Never. Because you'd be surprised holding your breath. You don't think about it, but you do. When you hold your breath, you tremble, so. And somewhere, someplace, I have, the insignia and everything that I got from the service for, being such a good shot. So. Then last month I sat there in tears because certain people and someone said to me, what makes you happy? And I'm not going to stop making videos of that's right. Don't stop. If it makes you happy, don't stop. So. You'd be surprised there, Angry Amish. Nobody taught me how to shoot either. It's just something you pick up, All right, Matt, I'm glad you're here. Nice to have you here. Thanks for the like. I bet that was funny, John John. John John just turned 21 the other day, right? So, but I seen that he had his first beer the other day, first legal beer, I guess. So, oh, he turned February. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Grizz. Hunger increases hunting skills. It does. Now, I'm all for hunting, okay, but I'm all for hunting for one reason: hunting to have the game to eat. I'm not into hunting for big game trophies or just to mount on the wall or whatever. No, I don't believe any animal should give its life up just so it can be put on a wall or mounted on the floor or whatever. You know. That's right, Grizz. I don't get drunk anymore. I just stay drunk. Slime addict. You Americans are lucky you have the right to own a gun. I had to jump through hoops to get one in Australia. Well, that's why we have the Second Amendment here, but I'm not going to get into that. Hide the cats. Grizz is hungry. So, Iron Dog people have helped me and made me happy, give me a lot of good advice. Their wisdom is in you and also old Meckert. That's why I dropped in to see what the crack was. Yeah. So. But we love Grizz. Yes, we do. You're right there, Junkyard. They want it to happen here too. Your birthday cake flavored vodka, man, I don't know if I could drink that. So I like a piece of birthday cake, but after just a small piece because I don't know, it just isn't some taste I like. So we were at the food auction about a month ago, and my wife bought a couple packages of birthday cake flavored Oreo cookies. We got through all of them. The grandkids ate them, but yeah. Marshmallow flavored vodka, never heard of that. Gene Chambers, good morning. Network TV channel, yeah. Good morning, Gene. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Drinking is the root of all evil, and I need more roots. There you go. So. Yeah, birthday cake is too sweet. Doing okay, Gene. I was kind of selfish this morning, overslept. I didn't wake up till 7:48 this morning. So started the live stream at 8:15. So we've been on about an hour and 46 minutes. So that's a good way to make a moist fruit cake is with a bunch of rum. And people think, oh, you're going to get drunk, and you don't get drunk because it cooks the alcohol out of it when you bake it. So, You got up 7 pots ago? That's pretty funny there, Gene. We're on our, I think, the 3rd pot so far today. So. Yeah. Yeah, well, you didn't waste much money. $3 for that marshmallow. There's a reason why it was on clearance, probably because nobody else liked it either. You take old mucker with a pinch of salt. That's with a grain of salt. Yep. You've been awake since 9:45 last night. Sorry to hear that. I haven't seen your changing tire video yet, though, Rita. I seen that yesterday come up, and I got busy doing some other stuff. So, yeah, eat some cake. You're on your way. You might as well go all the way. You're right. Gene Chambers says, "Tell Mrs. Iron Dog I said hello." She says, "Hi, Gene." She's talking to my future daughter-in-law. Oh. I love old Mucker. He's a good guy. He is a good guy, Rita. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, Jamin Show. Nice for you to be here. Come back soon. You have a good day. We'll catch you later. Yeah, I know. Everybody's up. You can only watch so many. I'm telling you. So people think, well, how come you haven't watched it? Well, excuse me, but there's only 60 seconds in a minute. There's only 60 minutes in an hour. There's only 24 hours in a day. There's only 7 days in a week, and there's only 365 days in a year. You tell me why I can't watch 1,000 videos, a week. There's no way you can watch 1,000 videos a week. And some people, I can tell you right now, I cleared my alerts at 7:48 this morning. I cleared my alert almost 8 o'clock. I cleared my alerts. I have 28 alerts since 8 o'clock. So that's 28 things people put up since 8 o'clock. That doesn't include the 50 some that was put up from like 2 o'clock this morning when I was on my phone checking them, and I cleared them out then. So people just, there's a lot of channels. They put up a lot of content, and it's just hard to get to them all. And yesterday I took a bunch of bells off, and instead of I put all the time, I put occasional, because I'm just getting so much, it's pathetic. So a new week, let's make a positive difference in Cab 7 just went live. So you guys are interested, go see Cab 7. He just went live. So Jonathan Nicholson, how are you doing here? First time here. Check Jonathan Nicholson out. I'm pretty sure that nope, he's got 105 channel followers. Oh, let's see. He just did a video yesterday, garden trim, a walkabout. He was on, he was at the UDizzy. Hey, all. Great time with a little Terry. Guys got content. So you guys show Jonathan Nicholson some channel love. I'm number 106. So, man, oh man. The street sweeper must be lost, because this is the second time he's been down here today. 2 times in one day. But you don't see him for months. You don't see him. I don't think he's been down here in the last year. because we don't get to see them. You know, they don't show up because we're not like the rich and famous on the other side of town. So, guys, check out Jonathan Nicholson. Give him a channel love if you're interested in this channel. Andy Wall, good morning. How are you doing? Keith, that's why I don't like the, bus for bus. It plugs my subscription. Yeah, I understand that. I do there, Grizz. I really do. But this, basically what my live stream is all about are channel love. So, I show everybody channel love that comes in here that at least has some kind of content. And if they come in and they don't have content, I'm reluctant to show them some channel love unless they have, more. If they got like 20 or 30 channel followers, then I know they've been in there for a while. If it's one or two, I'm reluctant. But if they come in a couple of days in a row and, there hasn't been anything, bad said or anything like that and respectful, I will show them some channel love. And, yeah, well, they're not going to spray tar here, so, but, all right, well, he's back to the Caravan Resto next week. Be doing bids. I'll have to check out your channel there, Jonathan. Show you some channel love. Got a silver glitter wallpaper going up. That's pretty neat. So, that's what this channel is all about, is channel love. So show everybody some channel love. Yep. Shout out for Jonathan and Ian. Yep. I like Ian. He's pretty cool, man. So. Well, I'm gonna have to do a garage video because he wanted to see what's in my garage. So that was him and Hazy Days, you Dizzy, and Grant Hubbard. They were all doing a live stream in their sheds, or their man caves, whatever you want to call it. So. Well, thank you. So, I got that coffee cup from a guy that went to Mexico for vacation, and his wife didn't like it, so he had to get rid of it. Rather than throw it away, he said, "Hey, you want a coffee cup?" I said, "Sure, no problem. I'll drink out of it. It don't matter to me." And it doesn't offend people. If people are offended by a coffee cup, then I'm sorry, but it doesn't offend anybody. So, I am going to. I think I'm going to order a couple of them Iron Dog mugs, one for me and one for my lovely bride. And well, I might get enough for the kids and everything too, so they all have one. Might as well do it all at the same time, I think. Well, thank you, Alexander. Yesterday, somebody made a stream and filmed his girlfriend when she was bowing down. Okay. So what happened there? So what? Everything fall out or something? Because that is, if he did that intentionally, that's just rude to his girlfriend. He doesn't have any respect for her. So. He said, I got you on the cam. Ha. That is just, uh, I don't know. No. Thank you, Marie. Well, thank you, Bama Grits, for coming back. I appreciate it. I really do. Okay. My cup fuse says Mr. Messi on 3 times size of the normal cup. Last reading. There you go. All right, there, Angry Amish. Don't worry, Iron Dog. When you get old, you get cataracts, and then you can get new eyes. Funny, but not so funny. Well, I am going to the eye doctor Wednesday at 1:30, so we're going to find out what the eye doctor says about my eyes. So, it was a nice guy. You're 6'4". You need a big cup. The normal one lasts 5 minutes. Yeah. Well, Dewey, I will. Well, you need a splash. I will check out my Facebook. I can do that while I'm doing this. I can multitask. Yes, sirree. If I could just get my computer to work fast. Um, Let me. Reply to Dewey's message. Well, we got a couple more here. No. All right. I'm back. Man, raining cats and dogs here. Big time. Well, hopefully you don't walk outside and step in a poodle there, Andy. Yeah, at least we're not the most hated country anymore. Yeah, we're the most hated country. I don't understand it. Everybody hates us, but everybody wants to be here. So, I'm not kidding there. I'm telling you the truth. So what? Everybody hates the USA, but everybody wants to live here. So I don't understand what that is about. I think it's because everybody hates the USA. They want to live here to make it look like their own country. So. I'm missing something there. Okay, Jonathan, nice to meet you too. Come back here. So, your wife goes in for surgery, the wife, your doctor. Yeah, soon. I remember that joke. Yeah, all I did was remove his cataracts. Yeah. So. Leave the old guy alone. Bye. Bye, Jonathan. Have a good one, man. So there's not going to be no World War III. You know, you guys got to look at it at a military perspective, and even the other countries understand it from a military perspective. You can't let a guy run rogue and kill people, innocent people, with chemical gas. Okay, and so what? You guys had to know this more than anybody. We did the same thing with Hitler. We did not let him, as soon as we found out what he was doing, the atrocities against the human race, the Jewish population, we went in and, stopped it. It took a while, but we did it. And, no modern day country is going to stand there and watch somebody use chemicals to kill somebody else, especially when there's 185, I believe, countries, I may be wrong, that have signed a pact against using chemical weapons. And the country that we just bombed is on that pact. So, he's going against what he's signed up, and that he's going against what he's already, made a contract stating they wouldn't use. Well, yeah, they use chlorine, but it's still a gas. You're right. That's what I believe too. We shouldn't have to be the world police, but we are. So, Grizz. And that's why they're talking about the United Nations. We pay more than anybody in the United Nations. And that's why I said, people need to start paying their fair share. Countries need to start paying their fair share in the United Nations. We're putting the bill for the United Nations, and I think we pay like 40% of the bill, because our GDP, that's what they go, your gross national product, and that's where they come from. So, good morning, Yankee Living. How are you doing? So, you're right there, Bama. It will be nice. So, I'm doing okay there, Yankee Living. I'm doing okay. So, um, all I do. Oh, I like Germans. I like you too there. So what? Um, all I'm saying is, we can't let somebody like that run rampant. And if you do, sooner or later, he'll be walking downtown Main Street, Germany, downtown Main Street, Britain, downtown Main Street, London, downtown Main Street, America. They will be walking through, and there's nothing we'll be able to do about it. So you got to nip it in the butt before it starts. So, and if it wasn't us that did it, somebody else would have done it. There's 165 countries that are that agree with us, and if it wouldn't have been for us, in Britain and France, or the UK and France, somebody else would have stepped up and done the same thing, but they probably would have suffered some other consequences, being they're not a global force like we are, and Russia probably would have struck back. If Turkey would have done it, Russia would have struck back. You know what I'm saying? If Israel itself would have done it, Russia probably would have struck back. So, Paul Rita, thank you for coming back. So the honey came home for a break. Well, that's good. So you're right, Grizz. We shouldn't have to be. And that's why we need to get other countries to step up and help. And we have so many resources all over the world, and we shouldn't have to. And it is like 60% of our budget just to keep them around the world. We shouldn't have to. Laugh out loud. I finally figured out my friend's washing machine and TV for Cindy. So two obstacles to overcome this morning. There you go. Hey, I'm telling you, I got one of them high-fangled electronic computerized washing machines downstairs. I don't even know how to run it. My wife runs it. I don't know how to even start it. And the TVs, I know how to work them, but my wife doesn't know how to, every once in a while the dish will go out or whatever, and I have to go in there and redo it because, nobody else knows how to do it. It's this computer age, if you don't understand it, you're screwed. You even had breakfast cooked. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had your breakfast cooked for them. If it come down to me have to wash dishes, wash clothes downstairs, and I'd have to pound a couple of rocks together because I don't know how to turn it on. I've tried, and the only thing I get is error. Every time I go to turn it on, it says error. So I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. So. I'm at my friend's house in Florida. Can't find the car keys to go home. Hey, Christy, I'll tell you where they're at. They're in the very last place you put them. Go check the car. They're probably still in the ignition or in the door or in the trunk. The trunk, the trunk key. So. You're right, dear Grizz. That's why we should stay out of these, countries' civil wars they have. I don't agree on that. I don't agree that we should be in, messing with other countries when they're having a war amongst themselves. But, Short Cakey, hi, how are you doing? Good to see you here this morning. Thank you for showing me some channel love. That's how I would have to do it. You have to bang, put your clothes in there and bang it on a rock or whatever. So that's how they used to do it. They'd slap the clothes on a rock and then take the rock and roll it on there to beat the, stains out of them. So, while I'm thinking of it, so I don't forget, anybody got anybody they want to put on the prayer list? Anaki. I could have fallen out of my friend's truck, but he's at work. Okay. So. Yeah, then they had the scrub board. I got a couple scrub boards. I got one that's aluminum, and I got made with aluminum, and I got one that's made out of glass. Okay, Anaki Son Jackson. Okay. What's wrong with your son Jackson there, Anaki? You're right there, Grizz. It's not our duty to do that, but it is, we take that responsibility for some reason. No, I have not heard anything about AdSense yet. I just checked the other day and it still says the backlog the end of April. So, yeah. What?
We're talking about bad things.
I'm not talking about bad things. They're bringing up about being the world's police force. I'm just talking about that. Anarchy, what's Jackson need prayers for? Next time you're gonna have to hit me off the chair? Okay. Okay, my son had surgery last week. They found he has a hernia, needs another surgery to fix it. His surgery last week was to clean out the bile ducts. He had a stone. Okay, well, we'll say a prayer for your son, or put him on a prayer list. Well, that's good, Rita, but we still got him on the prayer list. Nancy Locks, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you here. That's funny, Chris. All right, let me do this prayer list real quick. Like I said, we don't say a prayer here at the video stream, or live stream, but you keep these people in your thoughts and prayers at night. I'm doing okay there, Nancy. I'm still above ground, still taking in nourishment, and still breathing, so I'm doing okay. Well, some people just don't like, the talking about the military or anything like that. So, well, that's good. So, all right. First one, and Matt, that's Rita's son. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. He is doing better, so that's good. But he's suffering from seizures. So, Grandma Rose is Alzheimer's. Lewis Ball has colon cancer. Rita has back and feet problems. TJ, woodworking. Anxiety, depression, and chronic neck pain. Randy, Dewey. He lost his mother about a month ago. Sidge Angel, Debbie, not feeling well, has fibromyalgia. Dem Seeking Earth. Dem Seeking Earth's children, Dem Seeking Earth is having health problems. Her children have juvenile arthritis. And then she has a friend. Her friend is Dean. He was transported yesterday to the hospital by ambulance, so keep him in your thoughts. Molly 1K Dolly, her aunt passed away about 2 weeks ago. June Gull needs a double lung transplant. Wolf Spirit lost her mother about a month and a half ago. Alexander Smith's son, he didn't give me a reason why, but say a prayer for Alexander Smith, his son. Ariana's seizure, she's a 9-year-old little girl, she's having seizures. Prepper Bob and Mama Carol. Mama Carol, her mother, has had a stroke. So, Bama Grits, because she's having health problems too. So keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Alana Petrovich, stomach and kidney. Proud Mom, 1966, heart issues. Gator from Gator's World, he has cancer. Gerald Grandstaff, that is Big Steve's grandpa. Or dad, I can't remember his grandpa or dad, but he's sick. He's getting better though. Myra has an impingement. Brad from B&J and Ray. Brad from B&J Hunting and his dad Ray are both sick. Are not feeling good or have ailments, health issues. Riley just had colon surgery Tuesday, and so he's doing better. He's out of the hospital and home. Michigander's wife wasn't feeling good last week, so say a prayer for her. She usually takes her 4 or 5 days to get better or whatever. Double O lost his mom last week. And for you guys that know, that's Fat Boy 440. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Ashley and Matthew Cox. Ashley lost her mom last week. Shannon Miller, pray for good test results. Sandy K's grandkids. They're having some problems. 805 Road King, he'd take all the prayers he can get. He didn't give a specific reason why. Sandy K's husband, Sandy K and her husband Marty, they both have COPD. Spirit in the Sky, she's having pains. Robert Sprinkle, that's Bobby Sprinkle's dad, is in a nursing home. And Anaki, her son, Jackson, just had surgery and now he needs a hernia operation. So keep these people all in your thoughts and prayers, if you would. I don't know, Alexander. I got a road down here. You said son. Alexander Smith's son. So I don't know. Okay, maybe it's your dad. I'll put down your dad. Okay, keep Alexander Smith's dad in your prayer. Okay. You're welcome, Aniki. So just keep all those people in your prayers, because prayers actually do work. You may not think they do, or some people don't think they do, but prayers do work. And Grizz's doctor, you need to say a prayer for Grizz's doctor. His doctor's being sued for sexual harassment, but he's a damn fine vet. So, I don't know, Alexander. It's been ever since we started this, so I don't know. But if your dad needs prayers, we'll keep your dad on there. If it's not, then I'll just take you off the list. Prayers for those with sick parents. It's a stressful. It is. Well, if you ever had a sick parent, you got to take care of. That is the roughest thing on you. You can ask my wife, and she'll tell you. Because you know how you're a parent and you worry about your kids. It's twice as bad because you worry about your mom or your dad. And because of their age, that even makes it tremendously worse because you worry even more. You worry harder. You worry a lot more because you know something at any point in time can change your life forever. So. Last week, your boy's 75th surgery. Wow. Sorry to hear that. One or more videos have been, wait a minute. Does this mean YouTube videos deleted? YouTube deleted videos or me? I think they deleted your videos. I don't know why. Your dad, okay, your dad has vascular dementia. Okay. I will put that in there. Vascular dementia. I don't know, and June, I really don't. How old is your son, Jackson, there, Aniki? You're welcome there, Alexander. Yeah, check your Creative Studio. there, June. I would think they'd have to give you a reason why they took it down. It's not, is it because of music or whatever? He's 14 years old? Okay. I will put that in there too. Because there you go. Yeah, check in your video manager there, June, and see what happened. And then if you can't find out anything, I would contact YouTube and ask them what the deal was. Yeah, it'll say deleted it for copyright or guideline violations or some other crap. You're right. So. Yeah, but you know, when you get 500 emails a day, it's kind of hard to catch that, you know. I'll be right back. I have to use the little boy's room and get me a cup of coffee while I'm out. So I'll be right back. When he woke up from surgery last week, the first thing he said is, "I'm going to Wichita." Am I going or am going to Wichita? Okay. What's in Wichita there, Aniki? I have no idea. Where did they leave you this memo at? You don't know why he said that? Thank you. I'm back. So. Okay. Let's see. Huh. That's funny, Aniki. Oh. Video manager is true. The main channel is Master Bay 3. One deleted and the playlist doesn't say deleted. Video request is not available. YouTube does send out notices. They won't delete without notification. Okay. Yeah, if you get if they strike you, they can take you away for a couple of months. After 2 months, you don't know what we're working on. Yeah. Okay, Yankee Living, you have a great day, man. You too. Everybody be good to one another. That's right. You're right. Sometimes YouTube bans people from other countries. I noticed that because there's sometimes you go into a video and says this video is not allowed in your the video is not available in your country or in your area. So. All right, there. Thanks, Aniki. We're going to be off here at 11 o'clock, so I realize people have other things to do. So I'm gonna shut it down here at 11. So. Well, that's nice. Hopefully you can figure this all out through June. Because I don't think anybody should be able to take, YouTube shouldn't be able to take down anything without an explanation. Let's see. A message. Sorry, I'm writing something down right here. All right. Yeah. I just got a message from somebody and I had to type back to them. So, sorry if I missed something. Let me catch up. Well, don't get too confused there. I won't. I'll check out your last challenge video there, Rita. So, when did you decide to work on my channel? Feeling very confused. Well, don't let it bother you too much. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. Yeah, it's not your fault, I don't think. You maybe someone else's video that you put on your playlist. They set it to private later. That could be it. So. Well, that's good there, Dirty Dog Diggers. Kim Fife, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to see you here. So. But anyways, yeah. I just had a message and I had to answer that because somebody needed to know something. So. It's your own video content. There's different story makes up. Everyone has nicked your video content to make it out. So. Yeah, your own video content, your own video content. YouTube can delete it or whatever, but I would think they'd have to give you a reason. And I think it's more like what Grizz said. It was somebody that your channel playlist or something that you shared or whatever, and they marked it to private. That's probably what it was. Iron. Kim Fife, good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Check the suitcase there, Christy. Check the suitcase. Did you check your coat pockets? You check your pants pockets from yesterday. I'm sure it's there someplace. Oh. Once lost your car keys in a handbrake. It fell underneath the car. Fell underneath the car handbrake. Okay. So, Bama Grits. That's great, Dirty Dog Diggers. Perfect for you. It is. It's nice that they're making you an advocate for the dogs. YouTube gets blamed for a lot of stuff, but most of it's not true. Some of it is. You're right. So. Yeah, I know your handbrake lever. Yeah. It's got that little valley right there, you know. So, yeah. Years ago, there used to be a little slit about this long in front of the handbrake. And now they've got it, most of them are now, if you got a handbrake in the center console, it's got a, you know, it's all wrapped in leather so nothing can fall down, because they found out, you know, stuff does fall through there all the time. That's right. We aren't perfect. We are far from it. All right. The newer cars, they've got everything wrapped in leather or, you know, rubber or whatever it is, so that stuff can't fall through anymore. But there's still a little pocket there, you know, when the handbrake's down, where the leather or whatever folds over. And it's still a place where your stuff can sit. But when you pull the lever, it straightens right out. So, you know. There's only one who is or ever was. That's right. Nobody's perfect. I'm far from perfect. So. But Mrs. Iron Dog, she's perfect for me. Okay. You have perfect park up. Yeah, I understand what that last word was that you changed it. Thank you for doing that, Grizz. No. Trying to remember what I seen the other day. Good morning, Double O. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. I check underneath the seats and the backs of the seats. You know, I would do a police search on the car. Let me tell you something. They'll find everything. So do a police search on the car. You'll find it. No, I don't think he meant park up. I think he meant something else there. So what? But he's he's understanding of the word that we don't like to use in the chat room. So I appreciate that. That's right, Bama. She's my best friend. I love her dearly, and she's perfect to me. I would go to the last place you saw them there, Christy, and look there. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to tell you exactly where they're at. They're going to be in the last place you look. That's exactly where they're going to be. I have two of these. You can have one of them, bad boy. Yeah. That's right. Call the cops, say you think somebody breaking into your car and look like they were drug dealers. You know, they'll search that car. Nope, the only thing we found is a pair of keys in here. Well, thank you. Thanks, Chris. We can keep the brown one. That's funny. Yeah, sometimes your pants, your trouser pants or whatever, the keys will slide out or whatever. And well, they shouldn't slide out if you were actually driving the car and with the keys. But if you were in somebody else's car and they slid out, check their car, And if nothing else, call a locksmith and they can come out and I'm sure they can fix you up, make you a key. So a locksmith and a key maker, that's they come out and they'll pull your lock and off your glove box or whatever and make you a key. Hopefully that's when it fits your ignition. A lot of times the glove box fits the ignition, but the door keys are different. So, and they do that for one simple reason, in case you lose your keys. But if it's a newer key, they got that computer chip or something in it, then that can be expensive. So, and that'll have to be ordered from the dealer. So, that's right. That's because I don't have enough wrist strength in this wrist to pick up the coffee cup. I'm worried about dropping it. And so I have to do it from this side. If they had a handle on this side, I could hold it by the handle. Burn the car and cashing on the money, insurance money. Yeah. All right, everybody. It is 10:59. I'm going to get off here. I'm sorry I was late today, but, things happen. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. I really don't want to go this, with 14 people here, but it is 11 o'clock and there's things I got to get done. There's things everybody else has to get done. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. That looks like I'm going to poke my finger. Yeah, I know, but I'm not. Like I say all the time, you're going somewhere, be safe, watch out for the other guy because they're not watching out for you. And like I keep telling you every day, I used to drive truck. I've seen it. I've seen them come across the center line. I've seen them come across the medium, 80 feet, come across to the next, on a 4-lane freeway, come across the medium at you. And there's 50, 60, 80 feet between the roads, and they cross that and come right at you. I've seen it happen. So just, if you get a half a second, quarter of a second, or a second that you can react, that second can save your life. All right, Rita, we'll see you later. You have a good one, and hugs back to you. That's what I always tell everybody, just have a safe day and, just watch out for the other person because it will save your life. That all being said, God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe and have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. It's nearly dinner time for Alexander. Yeah, that's 5 hours. It's 4 o'clock there. So, yeah. Blessings to everyone. You too, Bama. Thank you. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Or if I'm cruising around through here and I see you, I'll say howdy. Y'all have a good day. God bless. Goodbye.